Alright, so I didn't know that I was going to do another video for Plants vs. Zombies so fast, but I just checked and saw the tournament's changed again, and this one's noticeably different than the last one I did. So I made another video for Bug, kind of giving her an idea, but I did not see the arena practice room. So real quick, the Buffs and Bruises has changed down in the lower right-hand corner. So the spearmint family of plants still is buffed, so is whatever that purple one is. I don't know the name of it. But it also appears that your traditional, the pea shooters, for example, the green, appear to not do any damage anymore. So I figured that might throw her off if she was to try it. So looking at it, we're going to fight Dr. Zomboss. We're going to have the football people from both the future where they can push you because they're the giant robots, and then the ones that run as well. So we're going to start out. We're going to try this for the first time. We're going to make sure we take our laser beam. We need something that makes sun more than likely because we're starting out with 1600, which is definitely a good start. But I would worry personally that that's not going to be enough. So I'm going to take the Primal Sunflower, which is just a slightly boosted version of the Sunflower originally, if you're not familiar with that yet, Bug. I'm going to take some explosives. I'm going to take the Potato Mine to be safe. And I could probably do a few options, I suppose. One of the things I'm going to try, though, just because I don't know if you're familiar with it, is I'm going to take the EM Peach. I don't remember if the football counts as a machine or not. I would imagine it would. It's like a walking little robot thing. So and you've noticed that we've definitely got the Pokera included, whether you've unlocked it or not. So now we just need to decide on one last thing. So I'm going to probably take just a random explosive. So the cherry bombs, I remember being one of the ones that anyone can get. So we'll just take the cherry bomb. All right, here we go. So let's rock. Now, I don't know how far forward the Dr. Zomboss can be. I don't remember off the top of my head. So we're going to put some laser beams in the back. We're going to put our sunflowers. Don't need to be fully in the front or fully in the back. We're going to put them right there in that third column. And then I'm going to start with 2 Pokeras. We're going to put them there just to try it out. And so let's rock. All right, so we apparently do some get some bonus points when we do enough damage to empty that bar. You'll notice that apparently the Pokeras can actually hurt them when they're that far forward, although we do seem to have an issue with the fact that he's now went back and there's now some, what you call them, my mind was completely blank. Tombstones, sorry. So the EM Peach should be pretty good. Just use that to get rid of some things. Already I'm losing out on some stuff because I'm not paying attention. I was too busy trying to think of what a word was to actually be able to pay attention and do what I need to do. So I feel like this is probably going to be one of those ones and I just hit the wrong thing and put a laser beam way out front where it definitely didn't need to be. I am doing just amazing, let me tell you right now, people. I am the most advanced Plants vs. Zombie player ever. All right, so I don't know that I can come back from this having messed up quite like I have. So we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, I don't think we're coming back. I think I'm probably losing this one. I don't know if I can get enough stuff built fast enough. But we'll start by trying to focus on the top. See if we can't make it back after all. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if Bugs played the future levels yet, but anything that's on the tiles when you send off fluid is supposed to go off all shortly after. So if I was to had something on all 5 of these yellow triangles, they'd be able to get through and I'll just show you, just kind of chains along. So the one goes and then it triggers everything else. So just a few seconds later. So it's not, I'm definitely not doing well. I'm not doing as bad as I was a moment ago, I don't believe. But I'm definitely doing bad enough that I'm pretty sure it's not going to matter because I'm going to lose. So might as well just try and catch up as best we can. Pay more attention to our plant food in the next one. Also, just pay more attention in general. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to have to pay more attention in general, try and get a better start. So I think if I get a better start, I think that I'll be okay. At least that's the hope. So now we at least know what we're in for. Hey, I somehow passed them. How did I do that? I have no idea how I just won that. I literally don't. All right. Well, that was one victory out of nowhere. No, I don't want the bundle. All right, let's use one of my gauntlets I'd earned previously, and let's try this again to be less embarrassing. All right, so AM Peach worked well. I'm glad I had that. Laser Beam, let's switch it out for the Bloomerang. I pretty much know she's got that because she did have it on her phone and then she switched phones and then she had to start over. So I'm not sure how far she's made it. She tends to bounce around her games a lot. So I think that I'm probably about as happy as I'm going to be with the selection of plants. Let's see. Let me just remind myself. Hmm. Yeah, sticking with stuff that I'm pretty sure that she can either has unlocked or can unlock. I think it's probably about as good as we're gonna get it, unless I start just playing with my explosives. But I don't know that I want to do that when I have using my gauntlets. I really want to focus on winning. So we're gonna try again this time with our bloomerangs in the back. This time, let's put our sunflowers one step farther back, and then we'll have our pokras. Again, I don't know that it matters where, but just for fun, I'm going to put some problem lines top and bottom just to kind of fill in some space and keep them from getting through quite as fast as they got through that first game. He's already shooting one of my sunflowers. Nice to know I spent the sun on them. All right, so we're going to try and build some more sunflowers. We're going to try and get some pokers out front. And there, my primal mind did what I wanted it to, so that's definitely a good start. Replace that with a poker real quick, and hopefully we can get through. Use my and get an EM Peach where I want it. So far, it seems to be doing all right. Luckily, that football guy got my Pokra. All right. Kind of, I feel like I can't, like it's going to be hard to kind of keep up with everything I'm trying to do. However, I am definitely doing better than I was, or maybe I shouldn't speak quite so soon. Yeah, probably shouldn't have spoke so soon. But I'm still winning, and that's what matters. And whether I can keep up with the narration or not, hopefully this at least helps Bug get some ideas, assuming that she wants to try and do this particular arena, so she can kind of keep see what I'm doing, what I'm trying, and hopefully it helps her. And all I'm really trying to do is make my daughter happy, and so that's all that matters. So hopefully that's what this does. Oh shoot, he just made one of the giant future zombies. That is not a good sign. So I think that I either need to drop the potato mine or maybe focus more on getting it down early, because as it stands, I'm using them. I'm remembering to use them way too late, and that's on me. That's not necessarily on the anything that can be changed. So just at a whim. Is this me paying attention? Me not doing as well? Oh shoot, I'm losing. When did that happen? Um. So yeah, so they bounced ahead of me. I can't imagine coming back from that big of a gap. You never know. I mean, it's not the craziest thing that will ever have been heard of, I'm sure, but use my explosives, my EM peaches, try and get ahead. So yeah, I ended up losing after all. That was probably my closest game for a while. So I'm going to have to try and find a better way to do this level, probably. If I do find something that definitely seems to work, then I will share it with you, Bug. I will probably just edit this video and put it at the end instead of creating a whole new video for it. Anyway, sorry this probably wasn't the best video I've ever made or probably ever will make, but have a great day tomorrow, and I love you very much. All right, so after my less than stellar performances yesterday, I did free play this morning in the tournament and broke 1,000,000 points. So let's see if we can do that again using the same things. The biggest thing that I changed that you'll be able to see right off the bat is that I switched out the primal potato mine for I believe it's called the winter melon. It's the watermelon that's frozen. So that is one of the, winter melon. So it's one of the probably later ones that you unlock, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, it doesn't look that far down the list. So that's a good thing. All right. So the other thing that I tried is that I tried putting my pokers down in the front first, prioritizing them. So about my fourth column there, I've got the whole line. I got my sunflowers, and I've got two. I don't know that it's going to matter which two, but based on where he starts, the two that are in front right now should be able to go ahead and hit Dr. Zomboss right off the bat, which is a good way of getting bonus points. See, so there they can go ahead and hit them. They've already done close to half the damage requirement. And the big thing that we're going to want right off the bat is lots and lots of sun. So you want to watch the where everything is. You want to try and use your EM Peach right off the bat if you can. One of the reasons I also did this was the hope that they could help keep up with the tombstones better if I put them in front. So far, that doesn't appear to be the case, but that's okay. Because even if we're kind of failing now, it's not completely impossible for us to do better. Just do my cherry bomb, try and get back to where I've got a couple pokers in front. He's going to go ahead and blow up my winter melon. That's okay too. We want to make sure we're making good use of our explosives when we can. Get my poker back out front. And you want to try and keep your winter melons on the two, not the center, but the kind of two of the inner ones. The ones where when the tiles switch, we can use. I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it. There we go. So these yellow triangles, because then we can get our bonus shot plant food in, and that should hopefully make a big difference. So I'm doing pretty good on terms of my sun overall. I could probably have a bit more, but it's not the end of the world. Again, make sure that you're using your bombs, your EMPH to the best of your ability. I'm not doing as good right off the bat as I was earlier today, so hopefully we can kind of turn this around. I am losing. So apparently my plan didn't entirely work like it has and like it did earlier. Part of that could just be timing issues. Could be how he was destroying certain plants earlier on. Because I believe by now I actually had a whole line of laser beams. So something that he's doing differently compared to before. I know that I'm getting a lot less use out of my plant food with the green lines than I was earlier. Just not, and just in general, I'm not doing as well, but I'm still probably doing better than I did yesterday, I believe. And I mean, if I lost, but just barely. So we'll try that one more time, just paying a bit more attention to what is going on. Hopefully, get it in first. And actually, one of the things I'm going to try differently is I'm going to switch out the primal sunflowers for the regular sunflowers. See if that extra savings gets me my extra pokers in front. Maybe I'll try putting my whole line in front first because that's where I have the green tiles. Hit my sunflowers. Hit my pokers. Alright, so I still can only afford the 2 pokers, but hopefully with them being in front, maybe that's what I did differently than this morning and that made the difference. I'm going to use my plant food to try and save the 1 poker because I don't want to get behind this time. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better already than we were doing earlier. Green's in front, so we can go ahead and use plant food, power up all of them real quick and easily all at once, which is going to hopefully give us a good boost in points. Use the plant food on the yellow triangles. Cherry bomb in there so I don't lose any more plants than I already have. My EMPH hopefully shut down that one plant. That one zombie. Needing sun there, people. There we go. I managed to get that poker in just in time to get it charged up. Oops, I touched the wrong thing and wasted plant food on a sunflower. But I'm doing well enough and I'm getting my laser beams in there where I can. Trying to make sure that I don't lose anything. Oh yeah, I'm doing worlds better this time. I'm already at 500,000. I've got a minute, well, just shy of a minute and a half left now. Keep up my plant food, keep up with my sun, keep up rebuilding my pokras and my laser beams. There we go, we broke 1 million. Not always pretty, but hey, you know, when something works, it works. And then I lost the green tiles switched on me before I think I got the true bonus from them. So that turned out to be a bit of a waste, but you know, hey, you do what you can with what you got. Oh, they're beating me up top. I didn't notice. Alright. And where am I at? Pot swarm. Gonna take out at least one of my pokers, apparently. And use all the plant food I can while I got it. Get a last ditch in. Throw in a cherry bomb for good measure. Oh yeah. Much, much better than yesterday. Alright, and there you go. There's one plausible strategy. It does take pretty constant attention to detail and what's going on. So, I mean, this level definitely isn't something you can just kind of half-heartedly play. But, I mean, hey, we almost hit 2 million. That was a great game. All right, and that will be the end of the video again for the second time. Love you, Bug. Have a great day tomorrow.